Well, my name is Captain Daniel Alvario. My wife and I have been stationed here since 2010.
My name is DeWan Walker, born and raised here in the city of Aliquippa.
Aliquippa was actually a very affluent community. There was a time when people were making good money and there was jobs for everybody.
88, 89, we lost the steel mill. It packed up and left. And, you had 17,000 people displaced, not knowing what to turn, what to do, how to find work. At that time, that's when everything started falling apart.
It seems like people are still, even today, just caught in the mentality that what they had was taken away from them. It's missing. And we felt that if we were going to make any kind of progress in this community, we had to start with our youth. We had to reach our youth and let them grow and allow the parents to see what positive things are happening in their city, in their community. It's interesting because we had an after-school program here already. The kids would come in after school, and from 3:30 to about 5 o'clock, they did homework help. In conversation with the gentleman who funded that program for us, I remember this day like it was yesterday. We left the meeting, and I got a call from him from my parking lot, and he was asking, what else can we do? We got really excited. I called my wife in the office, and I said, you won't believe this, but the funder wants to do more. So what can we do? And her and I looked at each other, and it was not even a second thought. We recognized that if we were going to reach these kids, we could reach them through music. So you have these kids that would probably be bored on a Saturday night at home, maybe alone, now are spending Saturday evening at practice at the Salvation Army, and it's a beautiful thing. Now, they're here all night, and so the hard part, it comes in the morning when we got to get them up for church. Getting the parents involved in the program, it's absolutely important. There's no way that the Corps officer can carry the burden of any program just on himself. When you get the congregation, when you get your core people excited about a program, when you show them, when you demonstrate to them how much fun it is because you're doing it, because you're there, the opportunity for them to be disciples, for them to come alongside of you and get involved is great. We have timbrels who are being done, taught by a lady who's never done timbrels in her life. And we're seeing that in all aspects of our program, where parents are just involved. I can tell you that this Corps was financially struggling, and it wasn't until this program started that we started to see a turnaround in donations. The community got excited about what was happening. They see kids at the church, and they know that they're learning something, and they see them at the mall playing their instruments. They see them in their uniforms. They hear it in the newspaper. So what happens is donation starts to come in. We start to get financial support.
They're an intricate part of it. They're woven in the fabric of Aliquippa now. You can't say Aliquippa, and you can't say a lot of things without the Salvation Army being a part of and giving of themselves and their time all the time.
I've seen kids' lives change. I've seen kids who have matured in the Lord, who maybe at one time didn't even go to church, and you would have asked them who was Jesus, and their answers would have been way out. I mean, it's just a thought. Now they're talking about God to their friend. They're talking about God to their family. They come to church and they're listening to the service. They're asking for prayer. So we've been able to take all of our young adults and bring them up and make them capable of leading programs themselves. And then they start to see what other possibilities they can do. For example, Marcus, we've been able to hire Marcus as our dance teacher here at the Corps, but he teaches a division of music school. We have our young adults who are applying to camp and are able to go at camp, and not only are they making a little bit of money, but they're able to grow in their leadership. So when they come back in September, our young adults are more capable, and the younger we start them, the better it is to lead and to teach those kids that are a little bit younger than they are. It's absolutely worth it. Every second, every time we feel discouraged, every time that we have struggles, every time there's a project due, every time I have to turn in paperwork, every time that I feel frustrated because I'm falling behind on everything on my desk, every frustration that we've had, I look back and I go, those kids make it all worth it. Absolutely worth it.